Morning, guys. It's so I made the most of this vlog on Wednesday. Sorry, I'm a little slow. It's early. It's about 4:30 in the morning right now. We actually have a pretty busy day today. We're gonna be coaching at 5 a.m. We start at 5 a.m. and then we have 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. session. And then we have a gap between 6 and 8. That's when we're going to be working out. Then we have another session that starts at 8:15 and then one at 9:30. So we have 3 sessions this morning. I'm going to start setting up right now. Like I said, we have a session from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Man, I'm tired. Alright, what's going on, you beautiful people? Really quick, I wanted to do a voiceover in this video because I had some workout footage that I had recorded, and I really wanted to keep it raw, keep it kind of transparent, and really give you guys an in-depth look of what my workouts look like, answer any questions you might have, give you the sets and reps, and like I said, just give you kind of a really in-depth look at what my workouts really consist of. So, just getting into that, I don't want the workout stuff to be the main focus of this YouTube channel, but it doesn't mean that it's not a priority, and it doesn't mean that it's not my passion. I still do love working out. I still love fitness, and it definitely is one of my passions that I love to pursue. But that being said, I do want to incorporate it into my channel. I just don't want it to be the main focus. So I'm adding these clips in here. If you guys aren't interested in the workout stuff, not a big deal at all. No worries. You can literally just skip to the time right over here, and you can watch the real topic of this video. But if you guys are interested in this stuff, kind of just hang out. I'll be giving you, like I said, an in-depth look at what we're doing here in this workout. But let's get right into it. So, always starting off workouts with a nice easy warm-up. I'm hitting chest today, chest and triceps. So we're going to be starting off on the TRX here. Now, I always start off with warm-ups, nice and easy, going through the same kind of range of motions that I would during the actual workout. This one right here, just kind of bringing the arms, getting tension on that TRX and bringing the arms up and overhead, just kind of stretching out the pecs a little bit, warming it up, loosening up the joints, the shoulders, the chest. Then I transition right into a chest press. Now, anytime that you do a movement with the TRX, the resistance is going to be adjusted depending where you're standing in relation to that anchor. So the anchor is right behind me. It's connected to that pole. So now that I'm facing away from that anchor point, if I wanted to make this movement a little bit more challenging, I could actually walk back towards that anchor, add a little bit more resistance to this movement, and make it a little bit more challenging. And I think that's the coolest part of utilizing a TRX into your training, is just that you can adjust that resistance so easily there. So just repping out here nice and easy, nothing too crazy. I just want it to be a warm-up here. So usually I go for 2 to 3 sets of about 10 to 15 reps until I feel that I'm kind of getting that blood flowing and getting loosened up, and then I'll transition to my first movement. So starting off with a flat dumbbell chest press. This is one of my all-time favorite movements here. Biggest reason being that Choose doesn't have a free bar with a bench. So this is the second best you can do here. They do have this weird kind of vertical horizontal Smith machine that I'll show you guys in a little bit, but this is second best. I feel like I get a really good stretch on the motion down, and then my hands can move independently to make sure that I'm getting the same amount of resistance in each arm, as opposed to being with a Smith that one arm might be pushing a little bit harder than the other one. So moving on to the next movement, we are moving right into a Smith machine bench press. A lot of people think that if you're not using a normal bench with a normal barbell, you're not getting as good of a workout as, let's say, if you do it on a Smith machine. There's actually a lot of research that says you're getting the same amount of activation within those muscle fibers from a Smith machine bench press as opposed to using a regular one. So that's just something to keep in mind moving forward. Only difference would be is you're getting a little bit more out of your stabilizing muscles, a little bit more out of your shoulders, just to keep that bar from moving. But so I utilize this one. I started off with 10s and kind of progressively worked my way up from there. I think I use this 10 as kind of like a warm up, and then slowly work my way up all the way up to 45s, where I hit one set. This one was a little awkward because it is this free bar or free Smith machine does work in 2 planes, so kind of works in a horizontal and a vertical plane, so it takes a little getting used to, but just keep on doing it, keep on being consistent with it, and you'll kind of get accustomed to it. Next movement we worked into is a chest press here. I wanted to target the top part of the chest a little bit more. The more incline you use, the more you're going to activate that top part of the chest. So right here you can see I actually adjust the bench because it was a little too high for me. I usually do my incline work a little bit lower than most people, just because I feel I don't have a lot of range of motion in my shoulders. So if I try to go up a little bit higher, I feel that kind of tension build up. It just feels awkward and uncomfortable for me. So I lowered it down. I can really still feel that focus on the top part of the chest. As long as you're kind of gaining that mind-muscle connection, you guys will be fine. So keep that in mind as you guys do those movements. Just really squeeze at the top, and the more that you do it, the more you'll get accustomed to it. Moving into our last movement, this one's going to be a kind of like a front raise in a sense, but I do it supinated, so with my palm up, coming across the body, kind of squeezing at the top, and then slow on the way down. I like to utilize the cables for these just because I get constant tension on the muscle with that, as opposed to using something like a dumbbell. So this is the last chest movement. I believe I did do another tricep movement after this, which was a tricep push down, but I didn't get a chance to film that one. I usually utilize drop sets when I do any tricep work, so I would do like grab a bar, attach it to a cable. I would do one set of 10, and then I would immediately drop the weight, do 10 more reps for a total of 20, and that would be one set. I would just repeat that either 3 or 4 times. And that's going to be it for this workout, the workout section, the raw footage. So let me know if you guys liked it, and then if you guys have any feedback, do you want to see more, any questions you guys have as well. Let's move on to the rest of this video. Okay, wherever you guys are at, whatever you're doing right now, I want to thank you for watching that video. I know it was a little bit longer. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. I wanted to make this little clip to give you guys a little background about why I quit personal training, because I've gotten a lot of questions about it. Why did you do it? What was your kind of thought process behind it? And what do you plan to do moving forward? So I wanted to give a little bit of kind of just a little bit better of an understanding of why I did what I did, and kind of go into that. So first things first, starting back, I'll try to keep this as short as I can because I don't want this video to jog on forever. I did quit independent personal training. So at the beginning of last year, 2018, I decided to go independent with my personal training. I thought that's kind of where I needed to be, and where I guess my calling was. So I've always been interested in business, and I've always wanted to run my own business, and I feel like I was into fitness. I wanted to teach people how to work out, and I wanted to run my own thing doing that. Keeping in mind, I still did work for Choose Fitness at the time. If you guys have no idea what that is, it's a smaller gym. It is actually growing. They're not necessarily like a big box gym, but they do have what we call team training. Team training is like a circuit-based workout where I basically coach group classes in circuit training. We'll just say that just to make it easy. So I was still doing that. And when I was juggling both for pretty much the entire year. So I started off at the beginning of 2018, pretty much fresh. I started at a self-made training facility in Chino Hills. I ended up moving over to right around here, right around the corner actually. And I started doing that, and I was enjoying it at first. It was a really good learning experience for me, learning how to manage my own schedule and run my own things, and just learn how to start my own business. And like I said, it was an amazing learning experience. The people there, the owner, Cody, they're amazing. They're super cool people. They're down to earth. They're willing to do a lot for you in order to help you grow your business and just to kind of scale that to the next level. Moving forward, let's say September, October, somewhere around there, I started doing, maybe a few months before that, I started doing a lot more filming. So I wanted to kind of see where I can take that. I started to edit more videos. I would see the videographers come into Self-Made and do the edits for the trainers that were there, and I was like, man, like this is so cool. They get to come in, record, and they come up with this like super cool content. I wonder how I would get into that, or I would like to do that, you know, because this is what I love. I love to produce content. I love to talk to you guys. I kind of love to be on camera, honestly. I want to share my experiences. I want to look back at this 20 to 30 years from now, and I want to see where I was at now. And I want this to be a personal documentation of my life, and if I can help people through that, cool. And that's ultimately what I want it to be at the end of the day. So I started to kind of dabble in the camera stuff, and I had my own camera from filming my YouTube videos, and I started off that. And honestly, after I started to edit the first couple videos, I was like, this is so much fun. Like, I love doing this. And as that was happening, I was kind of transitioning into a state of where I was not as happy doing the personal training. I was just kind of stressed out. I was always worried about how much I was bringing in and how many clients I was having and what clients I have to go after and how much I was bringing in next month. And it was just like this constant vicious cycle, and I wasn't as passionate about it as I thought I was going to be. And that's pretty much the ultimate reason why I decided to move away from that, is because I didn't want my life to revolve around chasing something I didn't love to do. And you're allowed to do that. It's totally okay to change what you think you need to do, or what you think you might not need to do. It's completely okay to walk away from something because you don't find as much happiness as you do in something else. And that's a really big life lesson that a lot of people should take away, is chase what you're passionate about. Chase what you love every single day. Go in and put 110% into it. Grow and learn and experience, and just live life every single day to the fullest. With that being said, moving from that, I started experimenting a little bit more with the filming. Starting to invest a little bit more into the equipment that I had. I bought a gimbal, which is kind of like a stabilizer for my camera, and that took my editing and my filming to the next level. And after I got that, I really fell in love with kind of doing this, just being on my own, really learning something new and something different, kind of challenging myself a little bit more. And I didn't go to school for this. I didn't do any of that. I literally dropped out of college last year because I wanted to pursue doing my own thing in fitness, which ultimately led into this. And I learned everything I'm self-taught. I learned how to edit videos. I learned how to film. I learned how to, everything I need to know, I learned on my own. And if you guys want to learn how to do something, you can do it. You don't need someone to sit there and tell you how to do it. Just go out and learn and experience, and like I said, grow. And man, you guys can do anything you put your mind to. But like I said, I'm getting off on a tangent. So started to get more into this filming stuff, and like I said, investing more into my equipment, and I'm excited to see where I can take this. And so I believe it was November, I basically told the owner, I was like, hey, look, this is going to be my last month. Transitioned out of there. Still coaching at Choose, by the way. So I was doing that, managing both those at the same time. I do love what I do at Choose. I love the people. I love the environment. I love the culture. They're a business that really values the employee, and they value us and who we are as people, and our opinions and our thoughts, and really just want to help us grow as well. And that's why I've been working there for 2.5 years now, and I'm so happy. Right around the time that I was looking and transitioning into more of the filming stuff as opposed to the personal training, Choose, the marketing department for Choose, came to me and said, hey, we would like to offer you basically a new position that doesn't even exist. We would like to offer you, or make a new position for you, doing content for social media marketing. And I was like, I felt like that was kind of a sign for me. So right then and there, I was basically like, you know what, I kind of saw it as calling. Like, this is where I need to be. This is what I was kind of meant to do. And whatever higher powers showed me that, there's your chance. There's your opportunity. So that's kind of where I am right now, moving into this next year, moving into 2019. I'm still doing coaching through Choose. Moved into a different position, doing content, producing content for the social media side of things, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm growing and experiencing in that, and I'm going to kind of take that and run with it and see how far I can go. side note, so I tried to transition from Selfmade into another smaller facility where I didn't have to pay as much rent, so I could keep maybe 1 or 2 clients to do that. I'm not going to be actually doing that anymore. I'm going to be transitioning out of that as well, just to kind of really focus on this stuff and focus on what I love and try to scale this and build a business from filming. I booked, my goal for this year was to book 2 to 3 weddings. We already booked 2. And it's not even the end of January, so super stoked to see where I can take this. I'm so super excited. I know I was going off a lot of tangents here. I want to thank you guys for watching the rest of this video. If you have any questions about this or what I'm doing in my life, feel free to ask. Like, DM me. You guys can comment on here. I want to be very open and transparent about what I'm doing, about what I'm learning, how I'm growing, and I want to show you guys every step of the way into growing this passion, into growing this filming stuff into whatever it is that I do. So thank you guys for watching again. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, and I will see you guys in the next video.